experiencing the fullness of God. Thanks for joining us on Strength for Today. This is Monday, August the 27th. I hope yesterday Margie Shelton and Rose Lawson had a great birthday, and we thank you for joining us. I want to take a minute before we get started today to thank you for being with us. Now just remember, you can always email us, and we're right here. You can go to our website and email us 24/7. We'd love to hear from you. If it's nothing more than good job, Brother Walter, or Brother Walter, you mispronounced something, or Brother Walter, comb your hair, whatever the thought may be, you run stories around, let us know what you're thinking. We want to hear from you. We're here to be a blessing to you, but we want to know you're there because you are a blessing to us, and thanks for being with us. Now, we're talking about, for the last 2 weeks, experiencing the fullness of God. We've talked about prayer to be strengthened by the Spirit. We started last week talking about placed with the saints so they can see. We talked about two things, the third thing today. Ephesians 3, chapter 17 says that Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith. That was the first point. We've got to have faith before we can see. You've got to have trust before you can see the victory. That you be rooted and grounded in love. We kind of talked about that love, the fact that it's not the type of love most people expect. It's the type of love where he loves us and does what's best for us according to his sight. It's a motherly or a fatherly love. It's not a ushy-gushy philos love. It's an agape love. It's a godly love. And so it's a little bit different. But then we're going to talk today in verse number 18. May you be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, length, and depth, and height. Now the Greek word for comprehend is, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, K-A-T-A-L-A-M-B-A-N-O. That's the Greek word for comprehend, which means to seize, to understand mentally, comprehend mentally. So we've got to understand what God's doing mentally and comprehend it and seize it. And understanding takes time sometimes. But God said, there will come a time when you'll be able to comprehend what's going on. You may not understand right now what you're going through. You may not understand what's happening in your life. I have people answer, or rather ask me that every day looking for an answer. And I look at them honestly and say, I don't know why, but I know that there's a will. There's a way. And God says, don't worry. Just walk with him, and he will expound it to you when time is right. So you'll be able to comprehend with him in time to come. That's a promise made to you. And so when you're convinced by his love and you seize the truths of his lips, you understand them and you follow them without a question. God needs some servants to serve him without question. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Tithing is one of those things. Some people think they have a right not to tithe, or they can skip tithing. Let me tell you something, you've got to do it all the time. Witnessing is the same way. Witness every day. Read your Bible every day. Pray every day. You have to be faithful. You're hanging on his every word, ready to fulfill his wishes and obey his commands, knowing that not too long down the road, he's going to bless you and answer that prayer. Real quickly, the Greek word for all saints is hagios, which means set apart, consecrated, sanctified, chaste, pure, and devotion to God, sharing in God's purity and abstaining from the earth's defilement. That's where we've got to be. We've got to be there, honest before God. God means for us to have the attitude of commitment, and that way we'll all be his children. If we all live that way, we'll all be his children. I'd love to preach another hour, but you got to go, and I do too. Thanks for being with us. May he be your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow, and I hope to see you tomorrow.